Be ready for the dictation. 5 seconds to go. The appellant's right first of all flows from the Master Circular dated 29/1/1991, as has been rightly contended by learned counsel for the appellant. For the sake of convenience, we extract herein below the relevant clauses. 1. Substitutes engaged should be paid regular scales of pay and allowances admissible to the post against which they have been appointed, irrespective of the nature of duration of the vacancy. 2. They be allowed all the rights and privileges as are admissible to temporary railway employees on completion of 4 months continuous service. 3. Substitutes school teacher may, however, be afforded temporary status after they have put in continuous service of 3 months, their service to be treated as continuous for all purposes except seniority on their eventful absorption against regular posts after selection. 4. The conferment of temporary status after completion of 4 months continuous service in the case of others and 3 months continuous service in the case of substitute teachers mentioned above does not entitle them to automatic absorption or appointment to railway service unless they are selected in the approved manner for appointment or absorption to regular posts. 5. Service of substitutes will count for pensionary benefits from the date of completion of 4 months continuous service, provided it is followed by absorption. The other side of substitutes who have acquired temporary status should be screened by screening committees and not by selection boards constitutes for this purpose before being absorbed in regular Group C and Group D posts. Such a screening committee should consist of at least 3 members, one of whom should belong to the SC/ST communities and another to minority communities. Gaps which may occur in service of substitutes between two engagements should be ignored for the purpose of temporary status on completion of 4 months services, and in case of teachers on completion of 3 months service, the date of appointment of a substitute to be recorded in the service book against the column date of appointment should be the date on which he/she attains temporary status after continuous service of 4 months if the same is followed by his/her regular absorption. Otherwise, it should be the date on which he/she is regularly appointed absorbed. This applies to substitute teachers also who attain the temporary status after a continuous service of 3 months only. A reading of the above clearly shows that on completion of 3 months of continuous service as substitute teacher, the incumbent acquires temporary status. It is also clear that substitutes who have acquired temporary status should be screened by the screening committee and not by selection board. It is also clear that under clause 5, gaps which may occur in service of substitutes between two engagements should be ignored for the purpose of temporary status on completion of 4 months service, and in case of teachers on completion of 3 months service. Further, it is clear that the date of appointment should be the date on which they attained temporary status in the event they are regularly absorbed.